Hello everybody, Smokey Smokes here. Going to be doing a long-awaited review on the VaporZone Pro Vaporizer by VaporFi. This is what I would consider a higher quality vaporizer. I mean, there's really cheap ones that are like, like $10 for like you get a little Claramizer in the battery and a charger or something. Those are pretty good too, but this is closer to like the $50 range. I would consider to be affordable. It's not necessarily one of those really expensive ones. It's not a cheap one either. I just got it when I had some extra money. I was like, oh, I'll get a high quality one. So here's the box. Let's just take a look in there. I got this last December or something. I've been meaning to do a review on it for so long, I just never got around to it. There's the card, membership card. They have a really nice presentation in here, manual. This is where the vaporizer was. And then you get these two boxes. One has a pack of 3 atomizer heads, 3 spare atomizer heads. That's pretty cool. Even after all these months, even though I vaped off and on, not constantly, I never had to replace an atomizer head yet. I probably just got lucky, but still. And then the USB charger and wall adapter. So this is the USB charger they're talking about, just a little cord. This is a mini B connector, I think. I believe that's what it's called, mini B. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I think it is. And then you get this little adapter that you can plug this into, and then plug this into the vaporizer itself to keep it charged in the wall, or you can do it directly into the computer. You can put pretty much any USB device in here to charge it, so that's pretty cool. But either way, let's actually talk about the vaporizer device itself. Let's just get all this closed. Again, really nice presentation. I like it. Really nice. And here it is. Been vaping with this. I have some critiques overall. I can say I do recommend it for the price anyway, but it turns white like that. It's the LED around here. I don't really like how it's on the button itself. Sometimes I like it when they actually put it somewhere else, because usually my finger's over it and I don't always see it very well, but turn it on. You press it 5 times within a second, I believe, to turn it off. And then turn it on. Press it 5 times to turn it on. And that's it. So that's the actual battery portion. So here's the battery. It's a 510. So there's the inner threading and the outer threading right there. I like how I like this sort of matte feeling to it. It's kind of grippy almost in a way. I like it. I like how it's kind of a longer size one. I don't really like the short one so much. I like having a lot to grip onto for the battery. And then this is the tank itself. I have some juice in there right now, which was kind of a bad idea because I have to show you the internals of it, so let me just knock it down a bit. Right here is the other piece, and you screw the atomizer head. That's the head right there, the atomizer head. You can unscrew that and put the new ones on there. That's actually what's heating it up. This is literally just a metal tank, if you will. That's what they call a tank, and I have to say it's probably my favorite method of vaping. Better than cartomizers, better than atomizers. This is just a tank with an atomizer head in it, and you probably will never ever have to replace that part. You have to replace the atomizer heads, but this can fill up with so much e-liquid. It never goes bad. There's no wicks in it that get diluted with one flavor. It's very easy to clean. I really like this. I've never had to replace it ever after all these months even. So, and looks like we got some drippage here, so I'm just gonna clean that real fast. But one thing I can say I don't like about it is that the battery has already started to turn, and that was actually within like the first month or two, if I remember correctly. It's already starting to not work as well. It's already having issues. I can't really vape this without doing it in the pass-through method, and I'll tell you what I mean about that in just a second. Let's give it a demo. Produces a decent amount of vapor. I don't really know what I don't know, of course I'm forgetting the word, but the resistance, that's it. I don't really know what the resistance is offhand, but it seems very low. I don't think this is going to be too little or too much steam for anyone. I like the amount. Even though I've never really cleaned it much at all, it still tastes very clean. No matter what I put in there. I dry burn it for a few seconds here and there when I'm done with a certain e-liquid. I want to put a different one in it. It's very clean tasting. It's not diluted or anything like that, so yeah, kind of scratched it a bit there, but that's okay. It's pretty cool looking, whatever. But I don't like, if I don't have it plugged in, it runs out fast. Again, it tastes really good, a lot of vapor, so for that matter, I can recommend it, but battery's already starting to run out after the first couple of months or so. But to charge it, you just have to unscrew this little cap right here, and there it is, and you can plug this into it, but I have another cable right here that I already have plugged into the computer right now, so I can just do that. It's the same kind of cable, just mini B. And I also figured out it works as a pass-through. They never advertise this as far as I know, but you can plug it in as it charges and you can still use it. And that's really, really handy. So for that matter alone, I don't really need to replace this battery specifically. I just bought a spare 510 battery, like a big one. I think it's like 1500 mAh or whatever it's called. No, sorry, it's 4500 mAh, something like that. So huge old battery, but when I'm at the computer, I'll just use this one because it works as a pass-through. Yeah, so what's everybody say about it? For about 50 bucks or so. I got this for I think 40, maybe it was 50, something like that, but that's not a bad price. You know, I don't like how the battery just ran out that fast on me, but the tank's amazing. I like the presentation of the box and all that. I like all the spare atomizer heads they give you. So this piece right here, it's gonna be a long time till this whole thing stops working completely with all those extra atomizer heads and stuff. Tastes very good, produces a lot of vapor. You know, I like it. There's not really too many complaints except for the battery. I didn't like how I might have just got a bad one, because sometimes I get really lucky with my batteries. Like I had a really cheap, crappy 510 battery that I've showed you in previous videos before. That's what I used to use, and that lasted over a year, and it's still working now. I don't know where it is now. I gave it to a friend and they lost it, of course, but it was still working all that time. So I might just got unlucky with this one, but I do like how it's a pass-through. So every other thing I like about this vaporizer, I like it. And I can safely say I recommend it. I would just get some spare batteries, but everything else about it's good. So that's the review.